Listen, following football costs enough money already, so don't let your mobile bill mug you off. Rocket Mobile gives you unlimited everything for £16 a month. No nonsense. Powered by Vodafone and Free, plus exclusive content and prizes when you switch on over. Scan the QR code or click the link and put that cash back into football.
Welcome back to AFTV. I'm here with Ben. It's always nice to talk to Ben because he was at the game and Ben's smiling, and that must mean that Arsenal have won, which they have done, 2-0 against Brentford. Ben, got to say, and I'm going to come to you in a second. First half, what was very good. Second half, not so good. But at the end of the day, 3 points is 3 points. What were you doing?
Yeah, well, I think, especially with Man City, despite how close it was in the end against Fulham, I think there's a lot of pressure on Arsenal tonight, and no matter how we did it, 3 points is what mattered the most, and we got the 3 points, and so it's all that matters, as I said.
What was the atmosphere in there like tonight?
Yeah, I think it was decent. Yeah, especially at points in the game, it was. I give it a 6.5, 7 out of 10. For the big games and people getting up for it, it's electric. But
no, there's a reason why I asked you that, because prior to the game, I saw an interview with the manager. You may have seen it yourself. And he was talking about he wanted the fans to turn up and be animals. He actually used that term. Would you describe the atmosphere in there as animalistic?
You know what? Not.
Sounds from what you're saying, not.
Not certainly not animalistic. But you got to factor in it's Brentford at home. You know, you're not expecting the likes of a home game against Man City or Liverpool or Tottenham or whatever it is for a game like that. But I think for the calibre of game it was, and obviously everyone knows it's an important game, I think it was. I have no complaints about the atmosphere for the fixture it was. I think it was 6.5 or 7 out of 10, really.
Okay. In terms of the players, Arsenal players that impressed today, I thought Ben White had a good game. Obviously, Mikel Merino, goal and an assist. But yeah, I thought those two did well.
It's funny you say that, because one thing I noted in my head to say to you tonight was I've heard a lot of disrespect about Ben White, over the last few months, especially you can see he's been out of injuries. He's not played a lot really at all for a while, and that first goal was a fantastic ball in from him, and that's the reason we take the lead. He planted it on a sixpence for Mikel Merino, and as I said, I've heard a lot of. I think it's due to the fact
from Arsenal fans or fans
honestly,
in
from fans in general, but also Arsenal fans who you'd expect to be backing your players to the end. And I think it is credit to Jurien Timber, because he's been so fantastic that I think people have almost forgotten how important Ben White has been. Like 23-24, our whole outlet was Saka, Ben White, and Odegaard down that right hand side was honestly where a huge proportion of our goals came from. So I think the disrespect to him has been unfair, really. I think he's been fantastic for Arsenal, and he certainly doesn't deserve the criticism that I have seen on the timeline. Yeah.
Well, listen, if he was getting criticised, then today he put it right, because I thought he was really good. I think in the first half he had something like the most touches in the box for an Arsenal player, which when you're playing as right back, that is pretty phenomenal stats. As I said, I thought Mikel Merino did well, goal and an assist. Took his goal really well. But there was a few players not quite at it today again. We were talking in the studio here that some of the players starting to look a little bit tired. Is that something that you think, or do you think maybe it's just one of those games where they just didn't play well for other reasons?
I think the squad depth's there, but you look at the fact that we lost Saliba and Gabriel, we can't even rotate those. You'd expect there to be some rotation, but the fact that both of those are out. Saliba, I'm hoping he's fit for the weekend, and Mascara goes down again today. It's sort of...
That didn't look good, by the way.
I haven't seen what it looked like. I just seen him go down from where I was sat. But, if you say it doesn't look good, that's obviously...
Well, I'm looking... Well, the look on his face, the expression he gave, both when he was sat on the floor for quite a long time and when he was coming off, he whispered something to Arteta when he was coming off as well. Didn't look great.
Yeah, that's not good. Obviously, Gabriel and Saliba currently out injured. I'm hoping Saliba will be back for the weekend. So, judging by what you just told me now, I think we can't afford to. I mean, I guess you can say that Ben White or Timber, one of them, could play there, but you don't want to have to be doing that. So it's certainly a concern. And yeah, I mean, we've got depth, but the fact that the depth seems to be getting injured as soon as one comes back, we lose whoever comes in to replace them. It's certainly a concern for Arsenal.
A couple of people commented on Martin Odegaard's performance. Full start for him today. How do you think he did?
I thought he did well, really. I mean, he's honestly, a lot of the Arsenal play in general just sort of seems to flow through him, really. I mean, he seems to be the one that's pulling the strings, as always. And I sort of had a mental note to myself during the game that whenever he picks up the ball, and he seems to be the one that's telling everyone where to go, controlling the game. And I think not that he was a fantastic performance from him tonight, but I think he certainly is back to being there and controlling the game and captain's performance really without doing too much, obviously.
Okay. And looking ahead then, because now we've got this game out the way, which is a must-win. Got another must-win game at the weekend. No disrespect to Brentford, but I think Villa is going to be a stiffer challenge. It's at home, 12:30 kickoff, a lot to play for. How do you think we look going into that game?
Yeah, well, it's a tough place to go. I think we've got we won the last season, Trossard and Partey, I think it was. But overall, we got a really not great record there. And I mean, obviously, as you said, it's a massive game, especially with City breathing down our neck. I can't remember who they've got this weekend, but they're now, considering we won tonight, they're 5 points behind. But we can't. We want to be winning every game. We can't afford to slip up because otherwise they're going to be right on us. So,
Confident?
Yeah, I was about to say that I'd be naive to say super confident because I'm aware, firstly, Unai Emery, as much as it didn't work out for him at Arsenal, really, he's a fantastic manager. And I'm almost surprised at Aston Villa. I think, did they end up winning tonight? It was 4-3.
Yeah, they did come from 2-0 down, to be fair.
So I think with Chelsea losing 3-1 as we're speaking right now, they're up to third. So it's actually a massive game.
Even bigger game.
Yeah, so it's certainly going to be tough. We've not got a fantastic record there, but we've got to try and get all 3 points again, really.
I'm going to push you. Do you think we can?
Oh, certainly we can. Whether we will or not remains to be seen, obviously, at 12:30 on Saturday. So I'll back us to win, but it's certainly not going to be an easy game. And I think a lot of it depends on, you see Declan Rice come off tonight. I think he's key. He's majorly important, so hopefully he'll be all right. It'll be a big loss if he's not there.
Definitely going to need him on Saturday. Anyway, Ben, thanks, mate. Thank you very much.